I've been thinking about power, ideas of power in the abstract, and how that can be translated into material reality. But first, some questions.
Hello, this is Viola Strepsata Volteri.
Hello, this is Viola Strepsata Volteri. Hello, this is Viola Strepsata Volteri, and you're listening to Obedient Love. Can you imagine a world without hierarchy? Can you wrap your head around it? Secondly, can you imagine power dynamics without hierarchy? How ingrained is hierarchy in your psyche? And how can you scrub it out so that you may see other ways of organizing the world around you? Saying that hierarchy is a part of nature is true, but it's also pointless. Not all creatures live under hierarchies. Not all species are organized the same. And some parts of nature really should not be viewed through the lens of hierarchy. The organism of the human body, cells, atoms, the universe itself. Hierarchy is just one of many structures of organization, and not even the most effective, since it tends to lead to parasitic relations through inequality. What do non-hierarchical power relationships look like? Next question, how do you imagine surrender without conquer? What does that mean to you? To leave behind the ideas of conquest and allow surrender to remain. Can you view authority as authorship of a dynamic between people, either personal or societal, which is 100% voluntary and consensual? After all, not everyone wants the responsibility of deciding how the story will play out. Or do you think authority must be enforced? In other words, is having agency to surrender your will to an authority, an author who writes the rules and directs how your life plays out, as if you were a character in her story, also a form of true freedom? Can that decision be made of your own free will? Can you surrender because you know you want to? I've been thinking about pure surrender, a conscious, consensual, enthusiastic process of submitting to an authority, which originates within the individual and so will never need to be resisted nor rebelled against, so long as the will to surrender remains. A beautiful thought, yes? No enforcement is required. Intrinsically motivated freedom from choice. Not fascism, but responsible, ecstatic fanaticism. There is no legitimate authority except that to which you consent with open eyes and an open heart. I love to speak in metaphors as they have a grip on the unconscious mind. So let's drift now into a sort of hypnosis where you will allow your thoughts to travel along the paths I'm blazing ahead of you. Are you ready to follow as I cause your mind to wander? Do you consent to being led by me? All right. What of power? We can define non-hierarchical power as a generative force rather than an oppressive one. The sun is a source of power. Wind in the sails of a ship or moving windmills is a source of power. Electricity from a generator is power. Translating this into human power dynamics, one may consent to the authority of a powerful woman because of the generative energy that she provides. It can be emotional. She makes you feel alive and excited, or acts as a source of comfort. Sometimes just sitting in a room with her doing nothing will make you feel relaxed and rejuvenated. Seeing her positive reactions to your actions gives you a buzz. Her thoughts or the sound of her voice makes you vibrate. Have you ever met someone who just looks like your average human but has such an effect on you that you want to be in close proximity to them? Or perhaps there's an artist or musician who really moves you through their creative output in a way that you feel enveloped in their power. This person can be your generator, and you are a battery storing up that energy to go back outward and do work which will provide a conducive environment for your generator to exist within. You can charge via different generators or focus on just one. The key is that you are intrinsically motivated to draw close to her. It comes from somewhere inside yourself. When your generator is powerful enough, you will automatically wish to surrender authority to her without any resistance. As a result, you will lift her up so that she has a clearer vantage point from which to see the world. Remember what I said about power without hierarchy? You do not lift the woman so as to put her on top of some pile. Higher is only relative to perspective. She is already powerful and is generating a power that positively affects you. Real leaders take a seat above others not for status, but for a better vantage point to see the big picture. It allows her to see farther in the distance, in all directions, across time and space. The farther and clearer one can see, the better their judgment in navigating. Because of her inherent ability to generate a power that feeds and makes you feel charged, comforted, excited, and protected, you will naturally wish to concede authority. You will surrender authorship of the story of the life in which you participate because you wish to be guided, charged, and co-created. This is a need from within you. You just feel right under her direction, and in order for her to author this story, she will need a place from which she can see the landscape. A weather vane is the highest point on a building, and it protects the structure by deftly redistributing the surges which it draws into itself. Visually, a hierarchy is a pyramid shape, perched on a round planet. Those at the bottom bear the oppressive weight of those at the top. Think of the woman or women to whom you concede authority as the center of a three-dimensional wheel, a sphere with an electrified core and spokes surrounding it, these spokes directed by its movement, spinning round it freely, dancing to its vibration. You are a spoke. She is a queen bee to a hive, and you will wiggle and fly for her. Furthermore, she is a node in a network of nodes, connected indefinitely with other nodes across the planet. A power grid, the nucleus of cells inside an organ and organs making up an organism. That is nature. It was never intended to be a petty squabble for resources, divided and trapped inside right angles. It can sustain nodal networks like rhizomatic plants, roots stretching across long distances, picking up and distributing nutrients wherever they are needed. The divine feminine is the energy which makes all manifestations of matter possible. The divine feminine is generative power. So when you feel it in a woman, it is power taking human shape. That shape may surprise you. You may feel that power in unexpected places. As you have allowed your mind to dance to the vibrations of my voice, I will now let you in on a secret. The divine feminine moves in your dreams. If you dream of me, there is a reason that you are here. Do you know who I am? Do you want to see my true form?